Hello there. How is everyone today? I am Mary, for those of you that are new here. I appreciate you for stopping by, and we have a lot to talk about, guys. I think MAGA over this whole Trump Epstein thing, I think they're really waking up. I think they're waking up. Anyway, I got to look into this, guys. I mean, we knew that something was going to break the camel's back. We just didn't know what. Um, but I'm beginning to think they do care about some things. There are some things that they care about. And all this time, they thought that Trump was the chosen one, he was their savior. Um, he told them that he would expose the files, the tapes, all about Epstein, everything about Epstein. He promised them that. And then now all of a sudden, there's no tapes. There is no list, tapes or recordings, whatever. There's no list. And he's just denying, like he always does. He's running the same game on them that he's ran on everybody else. So I think they probably feel betrayed. Um, and they were die hard MAGA. Now they feel like he's just punched them in the gut. He told them he would drain the swamp, but now it looks like he's the swamp. Have you noticed that, guys? As far as MAGA go, well, he was always the swamp to us, non-MAGAs, but now all of a sudden they see that that's where he is. So I feel like they have been just totally manipulated. So their loyalty is fading. They're letting go of that loyalty that they thought they had for him. You know, they would die hard. They would stick with him through thick and thin as long as he made America great again. But this Epstein thing has hit a nerve. So I think they're feeling very confused and angry, and they're really on the defensive. But something in them is definitely cracking. Something is cracking. So I want to do a read on this and see exactly where they stand. Trying to make sure I am in the range of my recorder here. Anyway, so let's look at this. Let's look at this, guys. This is just too interesting. Okay, so I want to talk about the illusion, the dream that they bought into. Okay, the dream that they bought into. Well, three cards. And the next set is going to be about the lie that broke the spell. The spell is breaking, guys. I want to say it's broken, but let's see. What is the lie that broke the spell, Spirit? Three cards for that. I hope you guys got your tea. This may be a long one. Okay, and then we want to talk about the emotional fallout. And next we want to talk about the conflict that they're facing now that their hero is in question. What is the conflict that they're facing at this time? Three cards for that. I got my notes here, guys. And Spirit, Okay. The next thing, and one of the most important things to know, guys, looks like I have my cards upside down. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just turn them all right side up. Okay. The soul opportunity, in a sense, where we're talking about what spiritual lessons or awakening is possible through this betrayal. Yes, betrayal. It's a betrayal. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, guys, is the Seven of Swords. Someone trying to get away with something, someone stealing something. And to me, this is, he's stolen their faith, their trust, their power. He's really betrayed MAGA. Okay, so let's see what the first three cards are here. We have the emperor, the emperor, the system, the governance. This is him. This is him, and the partnership that he has. Um, they bought into this person, him, Trump, and they formed a partnership with him with this Two of Swords. So this is a dream that they bought into, but they realize now that they can no longer hold on to this without shooting themselves in the foot, in a sense. Okay, with this five of swords here, it's like they're realizing that they don't want to win at all costs. There is something that's going to make them say, "Oh, wait a minute, we're not going for this." They went for everything, even the fact that he said that he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and get away with it in broad daylight. That's my part. I put that in there. But they even bought into that. And now look at this. They're no longer willing to go along with it. They don't want to shoot themselves in the foot. They're seeing, they are awakening. Okay. Okay. The next thing is the lie that broke the spell. The lie that broke the spell. All right. And we have, wow. This is the victory. The victory. This is the victory. Just get me in. You'll never have to vote again. I'm going to make America great again. This is his victory, guys. He won. They got him in at all. They whatever it took, whether it involved Elon, whether it involved um, falsifying things, whatever. He's in there on the lie. Then we had the hangman. He kept putting them off and we're gonna see about the Epstein files. It's gonna come out next week. Oh, it's on my desk. The Epstein file, the list is on my desk, and we'll be going over it, and blah blah blah. Wait. I'm going to get it to you. This is the same thing that he's been doing for the last 10 years. Okay? Wait, I'm going to show my taxes. I'm going to show my taxes. Don't worry. Just wait. Oh, deny. No, I didn't. I don't even know who that woman is. I've never seen her before. But then there's pictures. Oh, I don't know. Me and Epstein, we've never been friends. We haven't been friends. Okay? Just hold on. Just hold on just a little longer for me, guys, till I get everything I want. There, MAGA is waking up. And then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Wow, this is action. This is action being taken. You know, a lot of females are behind this too. A lot of females are waking up. Even though, here's the deal. as far as the women of MAGA, we know that we're talking about women that pretty much obey and do whatever their spouses say they have to do, and that is vote for him. Even though he's taken everything, even though he has Roe versus Wade, it's gone. He's taken away rights of women, all the rights of women. This spell, this is a spell that's broken. They're no longer going to wait. The women, even the women are going to come forward. They're waking up. They're saying no more. No more. I wonder if they will defy their husbands. Or I guess in this case, their husbands may bring them along. Okay. Maybe they can step up now and say, we really didn't like what he was doing. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But that's the lie that broke the spell. I'm going to give you what you want when it comes to the Epstein tape. We're gonna expose all those people's names that are on the list. We're going to expose the people who may have been doing some illegal things with minors. We're going to expose all that. Lie, lie, lie. The emotional fallout, and there is emotional fallout, guys. So we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is moving quickly. This is spreading fast. They ever since he said there is no list, there's been a movement. There's been a movement. They want the information. The message has gotten around that he's lied, and they want the information, and they want it now. So they're taking action. They're taking action. This is really emotional for them. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, we have the women, even the women showing up here. And not only that, guys, this is like the MAGA is separating from him. You know what I'm saying? They have said, we have had enough. They want independence from him. If he doesn't give them that list and be transparent with that list, in which I don't think he's going to do, but we'll have to wait and see. They're gone. It's separation. They're independent of him. Okay? And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yes, this is so emotional for them. The emotional fallout is real. Right now, they're trying to balance things. They're trying to balance the emotional rage, the shame, the betrayal. Actually, this is the core of this reading. This card really hits the emotions. They just don't know what to do. They're trying to balance all this. Okay? They're trying to figure all this out, but in the meantime, they're saying we're going to have to walk away from you. We're going to have to become independent. We cannot continue to be in this MAGA group with you if you can't give us full disclosure. Okay? They're ready to walk away, and they're trying to balance it all. They want to balance it all, but I think they're going to have a hard time doing that. So now we're going to talk about um, the inner conflict that they're facing. Can you imagine being that loyal to someone, that trustworthy? Doesn't matter what he said or what he did. It didn't even matter because you felt it was not going to affect you. But this thing, the Epstein files, the Epstein tapes, the Epstein list, and his lie has cut them to the core. So they have questions that they want from their used to be hero. Okay, they have questions, and I feel like this is like unraveling. unraveling the identity of MAGA, period. It's unraveling. So here we have the eight of Pentacles. They worked hard. They really put in the work for him to get him in, and continued, even though no matter what he's done, they continue to stand up for him. There was nothing that was going to tear them apart. But this inner conflict that they're facing, now it's like we have the Eight of Cups. Oh my God, the Eight of Cups. Here you go. Spirit is showing them walking away. This is the conflict. Guys, MAGA is walking away from him. Eight of Cups. The Fool. They feel like fools. They know they've been fooled, and they feel like fools. They're willing to give it all up. They're willing to give all the MAGA hoopla up and start anew. Wow. And next, we have the soul opportunity, in which we're talking about the lessons or the awakening that's possible through this betrayal. Okay? If they're willing to face it, this is what MAGA could evolve into if they're willing to face it, face everything that's been going on and choose the truth. Okay? So, wow. The seeds that they have planted, they're disappointed, and they're going to have to let it go. If they choose, if they can really dig deep into their soul and see that those seeds that they planted were faulty. They're disappointed. But do they want to let it all go? That's the problem. And it looks like, yes, the Four of Swords here. They're ready to retreat. MAGA just might retreat from all the nonsense of their hero, Trump. They're going to let him go. They're going to walk away. And we have the Page of Swords here. This is a new day. This is about the children. This is about the truth that's coming out. They want to know the truth, and they're willing to face the facts, whether it involves him or not. They want the truth. And they are ready to see the truth. They're ready to let the MAGA go. They're ready to cut it away, cut it out, retreat from it. This has really gone just about too far from them, for them. Let's see what the final outcome might be, Spirit. Let's see. If things keep going the way they're going, what would be the outcome? Is MAGA finally, truthfully done? From those cards that I just pulled, guys, it looks like they are. But let's see where Spirit is going with this. He said there was no list. And it was like, MAGA saw the light. He said there was no list, there was no tapes. They are very disillusioned at this point. All right. What can we see as far as MAGA goes, Spirit? New perspective. This card jumped out, the Hangman. So they really are seeing things from a different viewpoint now. They have a new perspective. What else, Spirit? All right. What else can you tell us? The Six of Pentacles. I think they felt like they have given, given, given. And, they've been waiting, they've been giving. Now they want justice. They want the scales balanced. They want the truth. They want the truth. Okay? It's time for him to give up the files, the tapes, the list, whatever he has on Epstein. They want it. The Four of Wands. Look at this, guys. Look at this. They want that strong foundation with the family back, the family and the children. Okay? They want to know what happened, who's on the list, who should be. They want to know the truth about who did what, whoever did what. I'll say that. Whoever. Um, and there's probably a list of people, but they want to know the truth and they want action taken. They're not going to stop talking about this. They want action taken now. Okay? All right. So let's see. I want to ask one more question. Let's clear these cards out. Last question, guys. Okay. What's Trump going to do? He can release those. I mean, there's other people that has the tapes too. So what's he going to do? What is he going to do now that they are, just got a hit. It's not going to be long, guys. It's not going to be long. Would he resign, though? I don't think he's going to be around much longer. After this uproar about those tapes and things, no. Cars are jumping out. I shouldn't have put them back in. Let's see what we have. We have the Empress. Okay. And we have the Ten of Cups. This is about America being just really, I think the relationship between MAGA and Trump. There's going to be so much information that comes out. It's going to really leave them feeling so emotional about the breakup that they're going to have with making America great again. Okay, but let me see. Spirit, I need to know, what is Trump's reaction to all of this? What's going to happen? Okay. Ooh. Okay, give me more information on that, Spirit. Same cards are coming out. Wow, but justice at the end. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of change. It's like someone is moving on with this six of swords, moving to higher ground. I'm asking about him. He is going to collect what he can and move on. This is going to be very emotional. There's going to be a lot coming out. When I say collect what he can, I think he's still, he's the man with these swords here. He is going to try to make sure that he doesn't lose, like things, a lot is not taken away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like the money, even though this is not a money card, he wants to gather up anything that could be cut away from him. But things are going to be cut away from him. Even we're talking about relationships, anything that can be taken away from him, because what he's done is he's tried to not tried to, he's betrayed his own group of people. He's betrayed them. He's going to try to mentally, know how he manipulates people, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. That's not the word, but it's similar. But anyway, he draws people in. He's going to continue to do that, but he also knows that he wants to move to higher ground. He knows that with this Ten of Cups here, that, and also the Empress, that he's lost a lot of his base. He's manipulated them. He's betrayed them. They are very upset. They feel like they've been stabbed in the back. He was supposed to clear up the swamp. And the Epstein problem was one of the number one things on their list. And it was on their list because they didn't think that it involved him. They thought that it involved everyone but him. Okay? Now they're coming to realization. And there's going to be justice. There's going to be justice. Now he's going to try to move on. How that justice is going to be worked out, though, guys, I don't know. But we're going to get some kind of justice concerning this. Now, I know I said that was the last question, and I'm going to make this quick and short. Short and quick. Will this awakening last, or will they return to their denial? And as I'm thinking about this, the Hermit comes out. I think they're going to continue to awaken. You know why? Because they see how they've been manipulated by this snake. The light is, they see through all the drama, all the waiting, all the lying, all the betrayal, all the denial, and they see the snake. They see the snake. At the bottom of the deck is the world. The world. I think, I think this is going to last. I think this is going to last. I don't think this is going to go away. I think they really want to know, and they're not going to be playing around with orange peel. They want to know all the secrets. Here we go again. High Priestess, bottom of the deck. They want to know what's happening. They want to know everything. They want to see all the files and everything. So this is not a good time with this. I don't think it's going to be good for orange peel. And thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next read. Have a good evening.